Hello, everybody. This is Julie D. from NordoniaHills.news, and you're watching Jabbering with Julie. I thought I would start today with a beautiful picture of the Veterans Memorial Park at 82 and South Bedford. They just recently added 3 monuments, and if you haven't been there to visit, you definitely need to walk around and check it all out. They're probably not going to be adding any more monuments, but there's still some final touches to do for this round, and they are looking for donations to continue on with some more monuments and more work on the location. I will send you a link if you want to help out. You can do so. So let's move on. Oh, there's just always so much to talk about. So let's move on to a new restaurant coming to town. This is going to be in Sagamore Hills, Greek Taverna. I asked them when they're open, and obviously they're not sure. They're still working on restoring the inside. They just took over this location just recently, so they have a lot of work to do. But I want to let you know that some Greek food might be in your future. And I'll show you another picture. It is located where the 7 to 7 restaurant was. And this is in Sagamore Hills in the Marks Plaza. So if that gives you a better idea of where I'm talking about. They're supposed to have breakfast every morning. They'll be open for lunch and dinner as well. And they're going to have traditional American breakfast, but then also have Greek items on the menu as well. But they say that they're going to be authentic Greek. And they have some restaurants in New Jersey, and they're opening up one here and then one in Worcester. So that'll be really interesting. We haven't had a Greek restaurant in town for a while. So I'll have to keep you up to date on what's going on with them. You know I will. Well, just down the street in Northfield Center, I wanted to let you know about something that's been going on, I guess, for a while. Just recently, Steve Wright, the town administrator for Northfield Center, turned in his resignation. And at the trustee meeting earlier this week, well, it's Sunday, but this past week, I guess I should say, at the meeting, they passed a resolution to accept his resignation as of October 23rd. But at the very last agenda item, they basically fired Steve Wright on the spot and said, today is your last day, which is kind of conflicting with the earlier resolution saying his last day is on the 23rd. So I don't know what's going on there, but Steve Wright did not know about this, and he was very shocked at the meeting. And it seemed a bit rude to other people. You can listen for yourself if you go on our website, NordoniaHills.news, and search for Northfield Center. You'll see the article about the meeting. Plus, you can listen to an audio of the meeting and see what you think. And Paul Boucher just recently wrote a letter to the editor talking about it as well. So if you're interested in the goings on in Northfield Center, you'll definitely have to check it out. All right. Like I said, so much going on. Let's talk about another restaurant. There's another restaurant coming in. Speaking of Northfield Center, this will be coming in Northfield Center. I did talk about it in my last show. I don't know if you caught it. It's going to be called Ipaki Catering and Takeaway. And I have been having the wonderful pleasure of helping them with their menu. So every week I get to try a new dish and give my opinions. And this this week the dish was like an Asian dish. So it had rice, chicken, broccoli, peppers, and onions, and it was so good. These flavors are something that most people in this area haven't tasted before. And he uses fresh ingredients. There's no microwave to be found. They don't thaw out things. And as I explained last week, it's going to be open on Fridays, probably in about a month. and you'll be able to order ahead up till Thursday at noon. And that way he'll know exactly what he's ordering for the week. Check out my show from last week if you'd like more information about how he's going to work all that out. But every week there's going to be different things on the menu. So, there might be burrito bowls and Asian and American food, maybe chicken parm. There'll be some regular items and then something new every week. So there's going to be a lot more. I'll have to talk about that in the future. So it's another wonderful thing to look forward to here in town. All right, so let's get to sports, because local sports is really heating up. I'll tell you that for sure. And I feel like I don't know what happened there. I feel like I'm in the heat anyway, because I feel like I'm in this big pot of food here, like sizzling. But anyways, back to sports. So the Nordonia football team is officially in the playoffs. Yay! Saw this display in this Bolian Stadium, and I thought it was really nice. It's really exciting. Everybody, all the football teams in our division made the playoffs. So it isn't like, yay, we made the playoffs like normal. But we did win our first game. Oh, maybe that was a spoiler. I shouldn't have said that so soon. But anyways, it was a very exciting game. And before I get into a little more detail about the game, I wanted to let you know that it's going to be a little different this year. So obviously, because of COVID, the schedule was delayed. So, and they didn't start playing right away. So let's say we play a couple more weeks in the playoffs. Once we're done, if there's other teams that would like to play us, we're allowed to play 10 regular games in the season. So even if we get kicked out of the playoffs, there's still maybe some more football in our future. So obviously this coming week, we're going to be playing Mayfield in the second round. And that's an away game. And then after that, every week will just be like, you just have to stay tuned. Follow the Nordonia Athletic Twitter account, follow the schools, follow us. We'll help get the information out as well. But this season is, definitely the most oddest season that I've experienced. And I'm not from here, but I've been here for a while. I don't think anybody's experienced anything like this. So, yes, let me just talk about the game a little bit here. There we go. Sorry for that delay. Nordonia ended up winning over Lakeside. Yay, 48-7. And actually at when the third quarter started, they were already in a rundown situation because they were ahead by so many points. So the game finished up pretty quick. I mean, me and my crew were, done like by 9:30. So that was always one thing. Everybody skedaddles out of the stadium much quicker when they run the clock down. So and when that happens, other kids on the team get to play. So there was other quarterbacks and other people that normally don't get to play. It's a great teaching experience for them, and maybe it'll help out next year because more kids got to play this year. The picture you see behind me was taken by Dennis Champa, and there's more pictures coming out tomorrow with an article by Carson Carroll, who's a high school student and also a hockey player. Let's see what else I have for you. So anyways, that's exciting. We'll have to stay tuned about that. Speaking of Dennis Champa, he also sent us pictures of a volleyball game from the 6th, which was Tuesday. And we have exciting news about this as well. There's Joy Banks flying through the air. At the game, she actually broke her own record for kills, and she's at a career kill record of 915. So congrats to her. And the team is 17-1. So they've only lost one game so far. And they're 23rd in the state. So the girls are just on fire. And I do believe their next game is this next Tuesday. So stay tuned to see what happens about that. Let's see, I do have some information about some other sports. Like I said, it was a busy week, and there is more sports to come, although regular season for most of the sports does end this coming week. So just have to, I guess we just have to deal with that. So here's a picture from the girls' game on Saturday. They played Norton and they won 2-0. This picture is by Mark Gutowski, who sent us a whole slew of pictures that you can see on our website. They're up there now. And you're going to have to check that out because he sent some really nice pictures. And later that day, the boys played. Sorry about that. I don't know why that keeps happening. Maybe it's like a ghost. You know, it's becoming that time of year. So the boys played later on Saturday. And got a nice picture of the scoreboard here. William Buss sent us because that was it. Final was 0-0. So that's what happened with the boys that same day. What a difference in the same day with two different teams. And let's see what else I have. You know, there's so much happening around town. And I always like to keep you guys up to date on what's going on. So there was an event today. I don't know if you were there, but Solutions Behavioral Consulting opened their Center for Autism today. And this is located on kind of like the corner of Crow Drive at 82 in the Macedonia Professional Building. And you see Macedonia Mayor Nicholas Molnar cutting the ribbon, and Jennifer and her crew are all around her. And she's done such a great job in the area. She actually moved from upstairs to downstairs. So she needed more room. And what a great job for children that her group helps. It's just amazing the work they do. So along with the ribbon cutting, they also had a trunk or treat. And you'll have to go on our website to see more pictures. But they had little gobs and ghouls running around getting pictures. I was getting the pictures. They were getting the candy, although I did take one piece of candy. But anyways, several businesses and different people set up their trunks with a bunch of treats. It was a very nice event, and they actually do this event there at Solutions Behavior Consulting every year. So this year they were able to include a ribbon cutting with it. Okay, so, you know, again, there's always so much going on around town. There's one final thing I'm excited about is the Cleveland Browns beat the Colts today, 32-23, and they have the best start since 1994. And what happened in 1994? Well, the Friends series started. Belichick was our coach. Actually, Belichick probably had more to do about the good start that we had back in 1984. But anyways, just to put it in perspective, Friends was in its first season. So anyways, that was a great game to watch. We weren't trying to win at the last minute. The Colts were at Anfield. So very exciting to see that the Browns are now 4-1 on the season. And next week they play Pittsburgh, and the week after that they play Cincinnati. So, you know, let's see what happens in the division. It's really going to be exciting. And I just hope that the players that are hurt can get better, and the ones that are playing don't get hurt. Because let's just have a good season for once. You know, it's been kind of a crazy year, but let's have the Browns be decent this year, please. So anyways, like I said, there's always a lot going on around town. If you want to check out what's going on, go on ordoniahills.news. Some people don't realize that the logo is our web address. Hello, ordoniahills.news. And you can find out what's going on around town. We also have an email newsletter that comes out every Monday. So if you kind of miss something you can always catch up there. Facebook is probably our biggest audience that we get, but you don't see everything on Facebook. So we also have a newspaper that comes out in various locations around town. And you can actually see the last few issues of our newspaper on our website. So you're going to have to poke around on our website, on our Facebook, on our Twitter, on our Instagram to find out what's going on. Anyways, this is Julie D. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.